Yes, good morning, students. In the previous video, we had a discussion about the band reject filters, where we discussed about the wide band reject and narrow band reject filters. We discussed, and this is the narrow up to here we have discussed. Okay, so up to notching frequency or notch out frequency. So, notch out frequency can be calculated by using the formula Fn is equal to, it is 2 pi 1 divided by 2 pi r into c. Right, now we'll take a few one problem on wide band pass filter, wide band reject filter, and then we'll go for the next type of the filter applications. Okay, so let's note down the problem here. It is design a wide band reject filter having a fh of 400 hertz and fl of 2 kilohertz with a pass band gain of 2. Okay, so your wide band reject filter is also a combination of your high pass and low pass filters, so you have to design high pass as well as low pass filter for this purpose. Okay, now so here first we'll design a high pass filter. FL is equal to 2 kilohertz. Okay, then so for designing of high pass you have to choose the low cutoff frequency. So capacitance, you know, you have to choose the 0.01 or 0.01, that is smallest value of the capacitance you have to choose. Okay, so then you know the equation, just substitute FL FC value and find out the R. Okay, so for low pass filter you have to choose the higher cutoff frequency, then choose it capacitance value. You can choose any value, 0.01 also you can choose. Here I have chosen 0.05 microfarad. Okay, just R and C I am noted here dash values here just to differentiate the high pass and low pass here. So FH is equal to also, that is 2 pi R dash into C dash, 1 divided by 2 pi R dash into C dash. So just substitute the values in this equation. Okay, and you will calculate the R value here. Okay, that's how you have to find out the low pass filter resistance value, right? So after this you have to, you know, the gain of the filter. So gain is, it's a your filter is non-inverting amplifier, sorry, inverting amplifier. So the gain of your inverting is 1 plus RF divided by R1, that is equal to 2 they have given, and we, so RF is equal to R1 in this case. So if you just take 1 here, okay, RF divided by R1 is equal to 2 minus 1. Okay, so it is equal to 1. So RF is equal to R1. Okay, RF is equal to R1. Okay, so now choose RF is equal, RF R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm. Choose 10 kilo, where standard values you have to choose. Okay, so for the summing circuit, okay, this is for the low pass and high pass filters. Now for the summing circuit, so the gain is 1, it is already said while explaining that. So to all the resistances should be equal, and I said, so just to take it as 10 kilo ohm. Okay, R composite is equal to 10 divided by 3 is equal to 3.3. 3.3, is it right? So calculated. So similarly you can calculate the notch out frequency, sorry, center frequency FC is equal to square root of FH into FL. So you find out the values of FC also here. Okay, this is how we have to solve the problems on the wide band reject type of the filter. Now all pass filter. All pass filter, as the name itself says, all the frequency signals are passed from input to the output side. That is why it is called as a all pass filter. So here the thick line will be the your input, and the dotted line will be the output. Okay, so it is passing all the frequency signals from input to output, but it will produces the some amount of the phase angle here. This is phi is the phase angle, just to identify the different signal bands. Okay, that is what the all pass filter, and it is a schematic representation of your all pass filter, which is also one of the inverting, which both operates for the inverting and non-inverting configurations, that I will come to that while explaining your this circuit operation. Okay, so it possesses all the frequency of the signals, just all the frequency of the signal input, but provides the required phase shift difference between the signals. So it will provides the phase shift between different signals. Okay, now you just consider, okay, let the input to the non-inverting terminal is 0. Non-inverting terminal is what? Your positive terminal input 0 you just take. So the potential at this terminal is 0, so the input is applied to your inverting terminal, so the circuit will be operating as inverting amplifier. So for inverting amplifier, the output voltage is minus Rf divided by R1 into Vin. Okay, the output voltage is V, so I am taking it as VO1, so is the output of the inverting amplifier, that is minus Rf divided by R1 into Vn. Okay, so but Rf is equal to R1, just choose the resistance, I mean gain should be 1, that is why Rf is equal to R1 you choose, so V01 is equal to minus of Vn. Okay, so this is for when the input to the non-inverting terminal is 0. Okay, in the second case the input to the inverting terminal is 0 now. So input to the inverting terminal is 0, so the circuit is operating as non-inverting amplifier. So here is a circuit. Okay, here is your circuit. So input to inverting, so that means this input is made 0, assume, this is all the assumptions. Okay, so now the input is applied to the non-inverting terminal, right? That is why when the input to the inverting terminal is assumed to be 0, then the circuit is operating as non-inverting amplifier. Okay, so in that case I am taking output voltage as V0 is equal to, that is VO2 I am representing, that's what. Okay, so it is non-inverting amplifier output voltage equation is 1 plus Rf divided by R1 into Vin. Okay, 1 plus Rf divided by R1 into Vin. Okay, so here Rf is equal to R1, so to make the unity gain, Rf is equal to R1, so VO2 is equal to, so if Rf is equal to R1, so 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 into Vin, 2 into Vin. Okay, this is the equation. Okay, now so here at the input, so here when in the first case there is no capacitance, if the input is applied to the inverting terminal, so there is no capacitance, so no need of calculation of Vin. Okay, whatever the input you applied, so you will get that. So but in this second case, here if the circuit is operating as a non-inverting amplifier, so you have a resistance capacitance combination here, so your input voltage to the terminal of non-inverting will be varies. Okay, so now you calculate the values here. So according to the voltage divider principle, which explained so many times already, okay, voltage divider principle, the potential at this particular point you have to calculate, or the voltage at that particular point you have to calculate. Okay, how to calculate voltage? Using the potential divider at the node A, you just make it as node A. Okay, at this point you have to find out the what is the voltage at that particular point. Okay, so using voltage divider rule, you know, it is Vin into, so minus jXc divided by R minus jXc. This is already just refer to the first derivation of the filter. Okay, both will be same here. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so here this is from the figure we have written here. So it is minus jXc is equal to minus j, as it is xc is 1 divided by 2 pi fc, minus j is 1 divided by j, so minus jxc is equal to 1 divided by j2 pi fc. Okay, just substitute these values, these xc jxc values in the above equation of your va, I mean sorry, not va, substitute these values, yeah, in your va, then rewrite the equation. You will get va is equal to, Vn will be as it is, minus jxc is 1 divided by Vn as it is, so minus jxc 1 divided by j2 pi fc, R is as it is, minus jxc is 1 divided by j2 pi fc, so it is once again plus 1 divided by j2 pi fc. So you just simplify it, the equation, just by taking this one. So Vn is equal to, I mean Va is equal to Vn into bracket of 1 divided by j2 pi frc plus 1. Okay, this is what the simplification you will get. Now substitute this VA value in VO2, that is VO2 is your 2 into Vn. VO2 is equal to 2 into Vn here, right? Substitute VA here. Vn is nothing but VA, that is input voltage to the non-inverting terminal is VA. So substitute VA in the VO2 and rewrite your equation. We'll get this one. Vn 2 into VA is Vn into this much. Okay, just substitute it and you will find this particular equation. Okay, so the total output voltage of the circuit. So here when the input is given to the inverting terminal, we calculated VO1. When the input is given to the non-inverting terminal, then we calculated VO2. Now we have to calculate the total output voltage of the whole circuit. So it is the sum of VO1 plus VO2. It is the sum of when the circuit is operating in the inverting configuration and in the sum of when the circuit is operating in the non-inverting combinations. Okay, just sum both the this one. VO1 is minus Vin, VO2 is you calculated here. Okay, just take Vin common, so it is minus 1 into bracket of 2 divided by this value. Okay, this you got it. Now just simplify this equation. Just simplification, we will be coming to this point. Okay, one more step simplification, and taking the Vin in the numerator denominator side, you will be coming at the gain equation. V0 divided by Vn is equal to minus 1 minus j2 pi frc divided by 1 plus j2 pi frc. Okay, now you take a magnitude. If you take a magnitude to eliminate the imaginary terms, if you take a magnitude of the gain, so magnitude of the gain is equal to 1 divided by V0 divided by Vn. Magnitude of V0 by Vn is equal to square root of 1 plus 2 pi frc square divided by square root of 1 plus 2 pi frc square. So this and this gets cancelled, which is equal to 1. So all pass filter gain will be 1 here. All pass filter gain will be 1. Okay, and the phase angle can be calculated using this formula. Phase angle phi of the filter can be calculated. Phi is equal to minus 2 tan inverse of 2 pi frc. You calculate the phase angle using this equation. Okay, this is the derivation part. So you have to one problem, a small problem they may ask you or they may not ask you in the exams, but small problem I'll talk. So all pass filter on your all pass filter, problem on all pass filter. All pass filter, the values of R and C are 7.95 kilo ohm and 0.02 microfarad respectively. If the input frequency of 1.5 kilohertz, calculate the phase shift of the filter. How much phase shift you have to calculate. Okay, so here R value is given, C value is given, F value is given. So phase angle equation, it is 2 minus 2 tan inverse of 2 pi frc. You just substitute all the values and calculate the phase angle of the filter. Okay, so this is about the different types of the filter circuits which you are studying. Okay, in the next video, this is the first half of the second module. First half is completed now. The second half, it is DC voltage regulator. We will discuss in the tomorrow's or next video. Okay, thank you.